Namaste, angels. This is the love reading for the period of Sunday the 23rd through Saturday to come the 29th. We are starting out with some beautiful energy. We have commitment coming in for somebody. Could be up to and even including marriage proposals. But we're starting with the dice with your choice. Dirty movie, cocktail, and it's 50-50. Spirit says, I'm on top. So there could be some sort of growth or recognition of like one's power and their ability to make decisions and, you know, set their own sort of course and path. Eat cake. Maybe we're celebrating. The sun did enter Aquarius recently. Happy birthday to all the Aquarians out there. Could also be celebrating, you know, maybe anniversaries and successes. I saw a lot of like increase with one's job, promotions and stuff like that. So we could be celebrating those things too. We have eat cake. Eat cake takes on other meanings too when it comes to the love reading for me, involving intimacy. That's another story. You use your imagination or you know, those who know, as they say. Romantic dinner. And email also. So maybe reaching out to people. So I shared in the general reading, I was guided right before I started the reading to pull out this piece of seraphimite. A seraphim is, or these seraphim are the six-winged angels, the highest order of angel in the Bible and Torah. And then this is bloodstone, given that name because it's believed that the blood of Christ dripped on this stone, and that's how it was recreated with the red speckles. With the cards, we're starting with the Queen of Cups. You know, this is one of the most emotional and loving cards in the deck. She is, like, the negative aspect of it, though, is that she's known for taking good care of other people and not necessarily herself. Queen of Cups is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or someone likened to those traits or attributes, most directly a Scorpio. The next card is the Four of Wands in reverse. And if we just keep looking, I mean, I see like the Ten of Swords. I see the Tower peeking out. So behind this woman in her past, there may have been some heartbreak, some betrayal even. Her household or home may have been turned upside down. You know, by some means through, like I said, some sort of heartbreak, betrayal. But here she is, you know, sitting upright and doing okay. With the other decks, we have the Hierophant is the card we're starting with. Traditional viewpoint or method, spiritual organization, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Hierophant is a card that can definitely be about commitments. And like I said, everything up to and even including marriage proposals. We do have Venus, the goddess of love. Here's the Five of Swords, though. So there's still conflict. There's still jealousy. There's still enemy. There's still gossip. But we do have Venus, the goddess of love, currently retrograde in Capricorn, going direct this week, which should benefit some people in their love lives. Also, their financial lives. We have Mars, Venus's masculine counterpart, entering Capricorn this week too. So he'll join her there. But then there's a third party stepping in there too. Mercury, currently retrograde in Aquarius, is going to move over into Capricorn as well. Overall energy this week is a Six of Wands. So like I said there, I do see, or I did see even before I started this reading, success for partnerships. And I saw commitment. I saw moving to the next level. I saw growth. Right, Three of Pentacles is about being rewarded for one's work. Seven of Swords can, can mean different things. Sometimes for me, it can be about an ex, like returning to your life. But sometimes, like, especially since we already saw the Five of Swords, this can be about maybe somebody that is distrustful that's around us. And if we're feeling that way, that either our partner or somebody else that's around us, we can't trust them, we're probably correct about that. But again, the Six of Wands says we come out on top of any funky situations. The next card after the Hierophant here was the High Priestess in reverse. Something fell. Yep. It was the Ace of Wands. Sort of took a flying leap. Overall energy here is the Seven of Cups, followed by the Nine of Swords and the Fool. So we have an opportunity maybe to be really happy, successful, secure, stable, and that may be scary, right? In a partnership, an abundant partnership, start a family. We got the Emperor and the Empress coming through together, upright, right? This is mother, father, happy couple. Could be a combination of air and water, or this can also be a depiction again of Venus and Mars. Remember I said her counterpart, Venus and Mars, her counterpart, both together in Capricorn this week. And then here we do again, like I said, have the happy couple. We have stability, security, happy, home life, happy family life, successful household, love, mutual adoration, respect, equality, equity, reciprocity, everything we could want. If new adventure, new start, fresh. If we're exes and we're getting back together, we're starting all over. If we, just met and we're new, it's brand new, fresh start, and we're both gonna put our hearts out there and take a risk and jump out there. You're starting a new adventure. Run free and take a leap of faith. We're doing that, for this Two of Cups, and that's scary. So it takes there's a lot of thought. What am I going to do? Your worries and fears aren't real, however. They're fueled by focusing on the negative, which gives power to that of which you're afraid. Stop worrying, let go of fear, and everything will be okay. You could be afraid also of because of what other people are saying. Remember the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords. Other people could be running their mouths, could be talking to you in your ear, talking negative, talking down, trying to minimize your feelings, minimize the other person's feelings about you, say that you're crazy, say that, or whatever. Just talking crap against your potential situation or your actual situation. And that could be leading to, you being depressed, anxious, not sleeping well, just feeling off, feeling sick, your stomach's upset because you're not sure of what to do, or if you're, headed down the right path. The other cards will indicate that that's the path to happiness. So that's what you want. Yes, go that way. And again, it's in the cards that we will be successful and victorious despite negative talkers maybe, or other people who wish us bad, who wish us harm and, negativity. So we'll pull a card for each element, and then we'll do a cross for the collective. Beginning with the fire signs, of course, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Your card this week is the Knight of Swords in reverse. The earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Very nice. Your card is the Ace of Pentacles upright. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Our card is the Four of Swords. Could be rest, recovery after a difficult situation. And or it could be the need for a break, either with a partner, like getting away, taking some time as a couple, or from a partner. And for some of us, we're already on this break, and that break has allowed us to grow and to heal and to recover, and we're ready to get back together. And the anxiety and fear can be about how do we approach the other person and, check in with them to see if they're ready too. And then we have the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Whoa. Four of Wands. So again, potential commitments, moving in together, cohabitation, babies being delivered. We just saw the Empress too, or realizing they were pregnant, deciding to start a family. We had the Empress and the Emperor together, getting engaged, getting married, and everything in between, potentially for the water signs. And for some people, it's like against the odds. Yeah, like despite what people thought and said, maybe about a couple that kind of didn't make sense to outsiders looking in, it's going to be successful. I see some partnerships with the air and water too. I mean, the two fours. I mean, some people say that the Four of Wands for them is the 1111 card. That's a fairly new thing. But it's about soulmate and twin flame partnerships. I kind of see, if we're going to go there, an 1111 in each of these cards. And, I think there could be some actual air and water combinations where, again, they were separated. Maybe they were on a break. I don't know if both needed a break, if one needed a break. Listen, I need a break. I'm leaving you, or whatever it is. And now they're ready to propose, like, reunion. And you see the air sign has like the hand on the head, like, oh, the air sign is the one that's anxious. Like, are we ever going to be able to fix this? And in the mind of the water sign, it's within their power. Maybe it's connected to the I'm on top die. It's like within their power to fix it. And they have every, intention of fixing it. Possibly this week. The air sign doesn't realize that or know that. But if they can get beyond those cards that were about fear, then they will experience the cards that were so very positive. Fire signs, the Knight of Swords in reverse, possibly an actual Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be somebody who goes really out of their way, tries really hard to impress you to the point that it's kind of like a turnoff. But this card encourages you to sort of like look beyond the surface when you meet a new prospective partner and see what else they have to offer. Like, just because they are trying overly hard to impress you, and therefore kind of come off as a lame, it doesn't mean that they really are a loser. It's funny. I'm laughing, but that's what the card means. And it's true. I mean, we all know how it is, like when you really, really like somebody and you could be trying too hard to make a good impression to the point that you make a bad one, So moving on to the earth signs, your card is pretty awesome. If you're currently in a committed relationship, it's going to just get even better. You'll reconnect, or connect on a deeper level, or reconnect on a different level. If you've been feeling like maybe there's been some sort of, separation between you and your partner, not physical separation, but a little distance between you, or the spark was dimming, whatever, the flame was going out, however you want to word it. It makes a comeback. This can also be about reconciliation for some of you who are actually physically separated from somebody for whatever reason. If you're single and looking, it's very positive time for you also to get out and meet people, and something new and like really like genuine and promising in terms of love, you know, could pop up rather quickly for you. So you should like be prepared. You know, if you're looking for it, you're bound to find it, and kind of right away. Air signs, if we're currently in a romantic relationship, it's possibly that we're feeling a little disconnected. Like I said, even if we're not physically separated from our partner, it's possible that we're feeling some distance between us, like what I was describing for the earth signs a moment ago. If so, it's important to let your partner know like what's going on with you. We have a tendency to sort of clam up, get tight-lipped, and to hold stuff in and to detach and all of that. And it's just like not the best time to do that. It's not necessarily your partner's job to make you feel good or better, especially if you're not sharing with them what's bothering you. And it's possible, again, that you may need some time apart. I mean, that could be what the problem is too. You need a break. We like to be by ourselves, you know, sometimes also, air signs. I know Geminis do. I know Aquarians do. So that may be what it is as well. And if you need some sort of time, don't hesitate to take it. It's like a mental health day, you know what I mean? Or moment. If you're single and looking, then now isn't necessarily the time to go too hard, push. You know, you'd probably be better off getting like very specific about exactly who and what, you know, who in terms of the type of person and what it is you're looking for in a relationship. And then the time will come when, you know, you'll meet someone that fits the bill, and that time is probably not right now, this week, in the immediate future, and that's okay. Water signs, if you're looking for love, you could find it at a special event. That may be in part what Eat Cake was about. You know, maybe you go to some sort of event, somebody else's birthday party, wedding, engagement, baby shower, and you meet, you know, the love of your life there. Very, very possible with the Four of Wands. If you are already in a committed relationship, then again, this is a time when it's probably going to get a lot stronger. You'll be moving on to the next level of commitment, up to and even including, you know, potentially marriage. And this can also be about just having, you know, a happy, peaceful household or home, and, you know, feeling really safe and secure in your space and in your relationships and in your life at large, which, if you're single, will, you know, draw people near you because your energy is so light right now. And if you're coupled, will also, again, help your relationships to strengthen and get deeper because, again, your energy is so light right now. So with that, we'll take these away and do the cross. So we have the recent past here, the near future, a message from our higher self, our 3D life, 1, 2, 3, the heart of the matter, and then crossing that. And again, the overall energy is the 7 of Cups. Recent past. The Two of Swords. Procrastination and worrying about what others will think is blocking you from making a decision. If you're torn between your own desires and someone else's, follow your inner guidance. And you not moving, that procrastination and not making a decision is leaving you feeling stuck in the current situation that you wanted your way out of. Major Arcana card 15, the Devil, represents the sign of Capricorn, but it also represents a feeling of not having choices and options, which again you do. You had a choice here, but this is about electing to allow other people take your power away and sort of guilt you into or embarrass you into a choice that's not the real choice you want to make. You may feel that you're trapped in your situation, but that's not true. Be careful not to overly focus on material wealth and break away from negative thinking. Two of Swords, for me, can sometimes be about, you know, it's very Gemini, right? It's the swords, it's the two. And sometimes it can be about things like bisexuality for me, you know, so, or maybe coming out in a different way. Then we have the Three of Wands. Stop to take time and to review and to make long-term plans, capitalizing upon your past successes. It's appropriate to pat yourself on the back for all of your accomplishments, but you also may need patience for the next phase to play out. And I think what you may need patience for is for another opportunity for you to, you know, take charge, to come around. And it is going to come around rather quickly, because the energies are changing right now and it's just shifting. Like I said, Venus is going direct. Mars is moving into Capricorn. So things are going to change in the near future, and you will get a shot at it to make a decision for yourself. In love specifically, though, the Three of Wands can also say that things should be going well for you in your relationships, as long as you're being treated with equality and equity in those relationships. If you're not, the other person treats you as some sort of subordinate, something less than them. If you're dealing with a narcissist or whatever, it may be time for you to try to find your way out. And maybe that's why you're feeling stuck. Because again, you're dealing with somebody that you don't belong with, and you're trying to figure out, how can I get out of this? And maybe still, it could be other people who are influencing you, you know, making you feel as if you have to remain stuck in the situation. And again, you do not. Near future. Ooh, much better energy. The Lovers. True and long-lasting love finds its way into your life. Follow your heart with caring actions and choices. So this is about a legit, you know, love that is reciprocal, that is mutual. There's respect in the relationship. The Sun, in general, is about everything turning out great, where there have been, you know, struggle and strife, but specific to love, it can be about needing a break. Could be needing a break together. Could be needing a break from one another, needing some space as an individual. Your plans will work out well, bringing you happiness, prosperity, and success. You're garner the recognition for your accomplishments that you so richly deserve. And if somebody's feeling uptight, they want to fight, they want to, then maybe you do need a break this week. It could be, you know, again, the energies that are around you, the retrogrades. Maybe it's like, okay, I need some space. This is a real relationship. This is real love. I don't want to be mad at you. Let's just take a step back, each of us, and come back when we feel better. And that can be what this Five of Wands is about. Occasionally, you may experience clashes with others. If you decide the matter is worth your energy, then do what you can to minimize the conflict. So we don't want to get into a full-blown argument if we can avoid it, you know, without sacrificing your goals or beliefs. Major Arcana card 19, the Sun, represents the sign of Sagittarius most directly, the planet Jupiter. And Major Arcana card 6, the Lovers, represents the sign of Gemini most directly, the planet Mercury. Gemini and Sagittarius actually mirror opposites. All right, opposite axis signs. Message from higher self. The Lovers again. Intimate relationships. Carefully weigh your decisions. Good health. So again, this is about actual real love. Genuine love. Genuine relationships. It can also be about a heart versus head decision. in some cases too. Whereas our heart's telling us to do one thing, our head's telling us, well, that logically, that doesn't make sense. You're going to get yourself in all sorts of trouble if you follow your heart, you know. Believe it or not, I'm a Gemini, but I when that happens, I believe in doing what the heart says. The Lovers, again, represents the sign of Gemini and the planet Mercury. And we do have like some conflict, energy of conflict here. An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. So your higher self is trying to prevent you from making an unwise choice, from, you know, from going off of, you know, fear and anxiety, and, you know, making a rush judgment, or listening to bullshit, listening to gossip and stuff like that. Instead, you know, take charge of your life. You are the boss. You are confident. You are warm. You are intelligent. You are graceful. You can make your own decisions. You don't need somebody else to tell you what you should be doing or shouldn't be doing. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity, right? You're independent. You're grown. You don't need to rely on other people's information. Like, I'll find out for myself. You don't have to tell me anything. The Queen of Wands is possibly an actual person in your life. And Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or someone likened to those traits or attributes. (3D) life. This is where you're feeling sort of maybe down in the dumps. Afraid, lost. We got the Five of Pentacles, which for me is usually a card that's more so about how we feel and what we're thinking in our minds than our actual reality. Feeling left out in the cold, not really being left out in the cold. Feeling like we're lacking something, not really lacking something, or having a fear of it. I'm afraid to lack something, so now I'm going to focus on lacking something, you know. And we sort of, it's possible to bring that negative energy into your life. Self-fulfilling prophecies. Fear surrounding money. The wisdom to accept help from others, and uncertain self-employment. Specific for love, for me, this can also be fears surrounding relationships, like fear of abandonment, fear of commitment, fear of rejection. Like I was saying before, you know, one person ready to make a move, and the other person, you know, also wishing that we could move forward, but not knowing how the other person feels, and sort of being stuck in anxiety and worry about, well, what if they don't feel the same? You know, that's what this is again. But if you're willing to take a chance, the relationship, the foundation is solid. We got the Two of Wands, which is, you know, the twin flame card of the tarot. When you're talking about love, it is a card of partnership and balanced energy. Your vision, creativity, and dedication to your cause have brought you great success. In fact, it may be in your best interest to get a partner, or to assist you in your endeavors, or to expand the number of people who are helping you. And, you know, to allow for change, to allow for something different, to allow for maybe a new start in this relationship, to allow for what did exist before that maybe wasn't hitting on it, or what we didn't want to feel, or these negative energies that we are feeling. Allow for those things to come to an end so that something new can start. Healthier energy can surround us. It's the end of a phase or situation. Also, maybe going through a spiritual transformation. Whatever the case, it's time to move on. It's time for this cycle to finish so that we can go, you know, the next cycle. And then at the heart of the matter, we have the Page of Cups, who is intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly, maybe younger than us. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. There are heightened psychic abilities also. So we may be communicating via like telepathy, or seeing things in our dreams. I had a full-on dream about one of my exes the other day, and not about us getting together, not about us. It wasn't romantic. It was kind of like about why we're not together. And I guess it was like my subconscious talking to me and reminding me about that. I'm clear on it. I'm clear on it. And, you know, now I've seen the whole thing sort of play out. One of those dreams that you actually remember all the parts. So, yeah, well, other people could be having dreams right now. We got the moon showing up also. Major Arcana card 18. It's important to trust your intuition, even if you're unsure of what's happening. All will be revealed soon, so worry is unnecessary. And so there may be a Pisces around you or other water sign that's involved in a situation. Sometimes we're guided to do one thing or another, and we don't really know why. Maybe a heart versus head decision comes up. We don't really know why we're the universe is sort of putting us into this position where we have to choose one thing or another, or one person or another. But the moon shows up to say, just do it, and you'll be happy that you did. And we'll show you why it required you to do that later. And it probably will require you to let go of something, someone, some belief system, some negative emotion, something. With the Four of Pentacles also being partnered here with these. Be cautious about living a life of extremes or seeing things in black and white terms. Consider, for example, whether you're spending too much versus hoarding your wealth, or giving too much emotionally versus building up walls that keep people out. And for me, the Four of Pentacles is a card that talks about the need for us to release something that we know is leading us down a path to nowhere fast, like a dead-end job, a dead-end relationship, a dead-end friendship, one-sided friendship. All of these things we know we need to let go. A lot of times we hold on to them. We like sort of suck them for all that, whatever they do have for us. Well, I'm getting a paycheck, so let me hold on to this. Or, they're splitting the bills for me, so let me hold on to this. Well, sometimes when I'm going through something, I have somebody to call, even though they don't respond most of the time, sometimes they're there for me. So that's why I keep them around. Like when they do come through, they're good. They just don't come through very often, but when they do, they're great, And so we hold on to these people. We hold on to these things. They are holding us back, ultimately, at the end of the day. So we could be in some sort of, that could be another thing, another reason why the Five of Swords is showing up here. Did I say Five of Wands before? I don't remember. I feel like I did, but maybe not. Five of Swords is showing up here. Again, we're conflicted about, what maybe or whom to hold on to. Or here's the Five of Wands. Okay. Last week, too, we had the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords showing up around us. So a lot of conflicting energies, a lot of potential for things to sort of pop off, as they say, and for us to get ahead of ourselves and to let our mouths get us into some bullshit that we don't want to be in, cause us to say the wrong thing to the wrong person, maybe cause a setback in our own relationships. Again, it is Mercury retrograde. Miscommunications are prevalent, and you don't want to say the wrong thing to a love interest or partner right now if you can avoid it. So we're going to try to minimize conflict, and be aware that it's like lurking and could easily pop off at any minute. So what's crossing the moon, the Page of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles is another Five of Swords. Lord Jesus. So we really got to be careful. We got our higher self warning us about it. We have it showing up at the heart of the matter. We also have in our surrounding energy the Five of Wands. So if you feel like you need to step away and take a break, take one. If your partner tells you that they need a break, I need a little time to myself, I need time to think, or whatever it is, allow them without starting an argument. I mean, if you want to maintain the relationship, this is what I recommend to you. I hope that you have enjoyed the reading. Other than that, other than the negative stuff, I mean, look what we have. Look what the gain is if we can just allow these energies here to pass. All right. Some really strong love energies of genuine partnership, genuine, mutual adoration, respect, reciprocity. So real, long-term soulmate type relationships. If we can allow these funky energies to dissipate, and to go away. It may just mean a matter of waiting to the end of the week, because again, on Saturday, Venus goes direct. So try to, try not to yell at your partner until next Sunday. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the reading. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment. I do appreciate it. Namaste.